How do we catch an entire move? That's the big question. Because whenever I put a target, like let's say we've got a resistance here, let's say we got a resistance here, we got resistance here, we got resistance here. How do I know which one it's going to hit? How do I know when to take the money? I don't know, right? Stop. Stop doing this stuff, guys. You have to get over this. When you do patterns and it's this falling wedge, it's this, it's some kind of this, I see this going on, I've got a pattern here, and I've got all kinds of, if your chart looks like this, guys, I can assure you, you are probably taking the money too early. I'm going to inform you now why I have stopped putting profit targets, why I completely removed indicators and completely removed moving average, and all you name it, I removed it. I'm using candlesticks, and maybe I use the VWAP just to see where the average price is on the day and to give me sentiment, right? That's about all I use now. And we're going to explain now how to catch the entire move. Now, catching the entire move doesn't mean selling at the peak, guys. Catching the entire move means getting stopped out when the trade is over. Let's talk about it. So, why do we need a stop loss? Well, it's exactly what's in the name. You want to stop the loss. If I'm going green and I'm making all this money, as soon as a trade goes against me, I'm losing money. I want to stop it. Stop losing money, right? That's why we need a stop loss. So, let's look at this. How would we catch this entire move here? We're going to say we get an entire move from this low to this high. How do we catch this entire move? Let's talk about that right now, guys, okay? Let's say we had the market selling off here. Market was selling off. Boom, we're good. We created some kind of support here. We want to go long for calls. That's great. Let's get in for calls. We get in for calls here off this support. What we're going to be watching now. Stop loss is going to be if a candle hits under this support here, that's going to be our stop loss. Okay, and we need to understand that so that way we do not take the money if the trade's up here. When we see that the market immediately going up here, we don't want to take the money. No, we do not, because it has not hit our stop loss. The stop loss is the only time our trade gets exited, right? So let's continue here. We already saw the chart prior, but let's continue here. And we're going to talk about how to move your stop up, okay? Now, we see rejection. Does that mean I'm moving my stop up? No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. And I'm going to explain why. Because we need to move, look, to move our stop up, we need to see a support being created, and we need to see a break of that resistance from that support, because when there's a support there will be a resistance. We need to see a break of that to move our stop up. So let's check it out here. Okay, nice. So we're starting to see some support here, but that doesn't mean we immediately move our stop up here. That's not what that means. It means we need to see a break of this structure here. Okay, let's go ahead and see. There we go. Nice little good candle green thingy going on there. We'll move our stop right there. And that's how we move our stop. So now, guys, look, if we would have gotten in the trade here, we've got our stop here. We're basically break even / green, right? So if we would have had the indication, okay, the market's turning around, let's go long, let's put our stop below this candle here because I think the market's going to reject. We're going to put our stop below this candle here. I'm going to get in somewhere around here. Now we moved our stop. Guys, we cannot lose on this trade now. Understand, there's no reason why to freak out now, right? You cannot freak out and say, oh, look at this money. Look at all this money up here, all this money up here. Guys, you are going to be selling and creating bad habits if you start taking the money when you see it like that, okay? We're going to continue here and show you how much money we can make just by using this strategy, okay? I'm telling you it works. Here we go. We're looking for another support to be created because when we see another support being created, that means we are being protected there. That's where we can move our stop. But we want the market to prove that it's breaking out of the resistance from the support, okay, before we move our stop up. because sometimes there can be too much sellers and the trade is over and we get stopped out there. Okay, so here we go. Let's continue up here. Looking for another support. We got more candles coming in, more candles coming in. Okay, decent. So looks like we got some kind of resistance here. Not too shabby. So we're going to be looking. If we get a support here and we break this high. We break this high, guys. That means I'm going to move my stop up to here. Let's check it out. What do we got going? What do we got? Ah, there it is. We see it now. Moving the stop up. Look at that, guys. So this is how you should be trading. Let me take one sip of water real fast. Guys, you think I'm kidding? You think this is a slow way to trade? It is not slow. Because what's going to happen is maybe you end up taking the money over here. You see this nice green candle, you end up taking the money, guys. Are you serious? Look, we're now protected in a trade at the same place that we were taking the money over here. Okay? Or we were going to take the money. Or you were going to take the money. Not me. I'm not taking that money. I'm waiting for the support. Right? We're not protected in the trade. Understand this. We're not protected from a stop loss. There are buyers here and we are breaking. We are not protected, guys. So understand that. We do not want to just be taking the money when we see money. No, we want to be taking the money when the trade is over. Understand that. So trade's not over yet. Let's watch for the next support and the next resistance be formed, and we're going to move our stop accordingly. We're just watching here. So we kind of got a resistance here, I'm going to say. Came down. Let's see if this support, which makes sense. It's also VWAP. Let's check it out. It's actually, so here's our resistance here. There's our support. And remember, guys, I have not moved my stop loss. I haven't moved my stop up to that support yet because that support, or sorry, the resistance that came from the resistance down in the support has not been breaking, so I haven't moved my stop up. Here we go. Still checking out, still watching. Still watching here. Still watching here. Look at that. What a bagger! What a bagger, guys. Are you serious? You gotta be kidding me. Look at that. So we're gonna move our stop up now to the low. And we don't need this one anymore until we get another resistance. So, guys, look. You would have been taking the money here. Okay? Or maybe if you were playing the VWAP, you would have taken it here. Who's to say? Guys, we're in a protected trade right now. We are protected by buyers. Why do I want to take the money? The trade can still go. Right? So we're still looking for the trade here. Look at the trade still going. We're in a bagger. We're waiting for the resistance. Where's the resistance? There it is. Watching the support and watching for the break of the resistance. Right? So here we go. There it is. So there's our resistance. Moving our stop up to the support. Let's keep going here. We are in a bagger right now, guys. We are in a complete bagger. And we don't need this one anymore. Because we're technically we're on the same resistance right now. So I'm not really worried about that. In fact, the resistance now is actually there. So here we go. Trade's over, guys. Well. But I hope this was informative. I hope this was an explanation of, guys, stop taking the money. Look, imagine if we were playing the VWAP retest. Is that really what you're doing? You want to say, we're just going to play the VWAP retest. As soon as it hits VWAP, I'm out. No, you want to verify that it's rejecting off VWAP. And why would it stop rejecting? Or why would it, look, even if it was rejecting off VWAP there, it doesn't mean the trade's over. It even came down all the way to here, guys. So understand that, right? Let's check it out. we managed to get a win all the way up here, guys. We took profit all the way up here. When, if we would not have done this strategy, we would have taken the money maybe here when we see it coming down, right? We would have maybe taken the money here. If we would have seen even the slightest break, we would have maybe taken the money there. We would have maybe taken the money here. Guys, we took the money when the trade was over. So, fantastic. Okay? Fantastic. And remember, I don't like to use just... And when you do this, look, I understand there's a flaw here because I could have treated this whole scenario right here as one trade. I'm just using this parallel to describe the trade, right? If I would have said, oh, okay, this is the resistance here because we've got this red candle here, and then we're going to say this is now the support because we break in, we would have taken the money here. Understand that. But it's up to you to describe what is your resistance. Guys, I want to see a couple candles. I don't want to just see one candle like this, for the resistance. I want to see nice few candles coming down off the resistance, guys, because this could just be a low volume pullback. We're just pulling back, right? Doesn't mean we're actually at a good resistance. Otherwise, why wouldn't I move my stop up? If my stop's here, why wouldn't I move my stop right here? Clearly, we got some kind of support. Guys, there's always going to be support and always going to be resistance, okay? But it's up to you to determine which ones you want to be picking and choosing. So that's why when you use this strategy, when you trade like this and you do something like this, I'm telling you, you are going to be able to not only just hold through the entire trade, but add to your position, guys. Understand, look. If we had this trade here, right, where the stop was here, we broke out from here, and I'm moving my stop here now. Okay, after this break. I can be adding, guys. Look, there's not much risk from here to here. Okay? There's risk from here, but there's not much risk from here to here, right? So I can be adding, guys. Or even when it comes down and starts forming the support, I could say, maybe I want to add here. Or every time it comes up and I get a new resistance, or I make a new support like this. Every time I make a new support, maybe I add that way. Whatever way you feel is good to add, the most important thing is that we know now that we can move our stop losses up when we see rejection off resistance, we create a support, and we break that resistance, guys. That's what's so important. Because that's how you find guys, look at this trade over here. If we go to 24, look at this banger that I totally missed out on, guys. I was playing the calls that morning, and I didn't realize that I could have been in puts. Puts got slammed, and I did not catch this trade. But imagine if we traded like that, guys. Okay, imagine if we played the break as support and stop loss at resistance, guys. Imagine you played that. Look, break as support, stop loss at resistance. Haven't gotten stop out yet. Look, break at support, stop loss at resistance. Look, haven't gotten stopped out yet. Look, break a support, stop loss at resistance. Haven't gotten stopped out yet. Are you kidding me? Break a support, stop loss at resistance. Guys, we could have had a bagger on the 24th. 2 days ago, guys, on Thursday. SPY was just flushing. Look at the hourly. Hold on, let's go to it. Look at that. Are you kidding me? So, long story short, guys, please stop doing a bunch of this. Stop doing a bunch of this and this, and it's making this pattern, and we got this resistance here from the previous high a day. This previous high day is gonna, I'm gonna sell here, or I'm gonna sell here. This is where my take as soon as it hits here, I'm gonna sell. How do you know it's gonna reject off of there is what I'm saying, right? Because you can do this all day long. I can make all kinds of resistances and all kinds of supports and all kinds of things. And, how do I know which one? You get what I'm saying? How do I know which one to use? I don't. That's the thing. So either you have to get better at, how do you say, making each one a significant, like, oh, green means it's more significant than yellow, and you got to, God, I don't, look, when you find a trade you want to take, okay, you find a trade, and you have a bias. Wow, we're rejecting here. This is pretty good. There's buyers coming in. That's not bad, actually. Okay. I tell you what. I'm going to put my stop below that support. Let's try it out. Let's just try it out, okay? Put my stop below that support there. I see we've got the resistance here. Not bad. I tell you what. We break that resistance. I'm going to move my stop up to my, or, we break that. We break our resistance. But it looks like our resistance is actually up here, right? Looks like it's actually right here or up here. That's when we really start getting to some candle selling. That's really where it is. Okay, so anyways, we get, maybe I'll move my stop up. Right, let's move it up. Come on, Weeble, stop it. There you go. Maybe I'll move my stop up. Right, same thing. Let's wait for the resistance. Maybe I'll move my stop up. Let's wait for the resistance. Maybe I'll move my stop up. Okay. Or maybe there's just, maybe I'll move my stop up. But look, you're going to get better at it. Okay. And being able to determine which one is your resistance and which one is your support for the trade. You know what I'm saying? For this one, I'd use that. Really. And I probably would have gotten stopped out or but anyways, still a bagger, guys. This one, if you'd played this correctly, still a bagger. Okay. So anyways, I want to just bring that to your attention. Okay. Stop having your charts full of all kinds of, guys, look, I was doing stuff like this. Y'all this and that, and this one's low volume, and this one is low volume here, and I'd take the money as soon as we got. No. Really? You want to take the big money? The big money is in learning how to watch your trade that's in and managing it. Okay? That's what I've recently learned. And I'll tell you what, I think this is a good way to trade. All right? Have a good day, guys. Just wanted to put that out there. Let's stay on top of it. Also, join the Discord, guys. We are in the Discord talking all the time and hanging out and, looking at the SPY, looking at this and that. So join the Discord. Come and hang out. We do a lot of live trading in there. None of it's financial advice. We are all unprofessional investors and unprofessional traders. We don't have any finance degrees, stuff like that. We're not, A1 air, trader. We can't, anyways, check out the Discord, come hang out. Stop taking the money, guys. Move the stupid stop loss up. I'm telling you, move the stupid stop loss up every time you get your support. And when the trade's over, you take your money. You're gonna love me. You're gonna love me sharing this story. You're gonna be like, wow, this is just so nice. All right, have a good day, guys. See you later.